well, kick it.
What is going on, guys? Ginger here for you guys is a beast mode class setup video for you guys. My first class setup video technically for Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. This one I really think is one of the best and you guys will like and it will help you guys out a lot. But the other class setup I did was with the same gun, but that was just like a level up class for starters, and I was a lower level. Now that I'm about to prestige here in just a couple of levels, I just want to show you guys this class setup before I do. And yeah, so this is going to be on the BAL-27. It's a beast. Straight up, this is a really awesome class. It's the BAL-27 with stock and quick draw grip. So then this gun can be very good like this because it's acting like a SMG and an assault rifle, as in it shoots fast and it's got range and it's fairly accurate at the range and stuff like that, so you don't really need a grip. So you need to quick draw just when you're running around, and you just need to aim faster. That's actually a huge thing in this game that's helped me out a lot, is quick draw. And stock is just that kind of helps you like get the double kills and stuff like that, because you can move around faster while you're aiming. So yeah. And now for the perks, you want to have low profile because, you know, keeps you off the UAVs, which a lot of people are going to be using since it's a new game. Harder to get things, you got to get more used to it. And exo ping, that might be a little bit helpful too, because I'm sure there's a good amount of people that use that. So by using low profile, you should be good. And I would say the second option, if you guys don't care about being on the radar, is lightweight, just so you can move around faster. It also helps around the radar, because UAVs will pop up for a second, then you can run away a little bit quicker. So yeah. Flak jacket, I wouldn't really recommend, because you can, once you see the grenade on the ground, you can pretty much just double jump and you're good. But otherwise, maybe you'll die from that maybe once a game or something like that, if people even use grenades. Second perk, Gun Ho, I would say is one of the only good ones at all. Yeah, Gun Ho is probably the best one. This first one's not really that good. Blind Eye's okay, Cold Blooded's pretty good, and Fast Hands I don't really care for, but Gun Ho, obviously it says right there, fire while you're sprinting or sliding. So then you'll never get caught in those bad situations where when you're sliding you can't shoot them. Or also when you're just running around, it makes it so you can just no scope before they can even start shooting you, because they have to stop and then shoot while you're running and shooting. So it's actually a very helpful perk. I think this has helped me out the most to get my kills and do good in multiplayer. But yeah, again, this is just my perspective, so this is how it's helped me out and could help you guys out too. Now for the third perk, it's toughness and blast suppressor. Toughness, obviously, because it's flinchless when shot. That is probably the best perk in the game, most helpful, all that good stuff. The third perk is blast suppressor. I can't even say it. Invisible on minimap when performing exo moves. This is very, very important, really. Unless, again, if you don't care about being on the radar, I would recommend Scavenger or maybe even Hardline. But I use this, so yeah. Because whenever you have, like, again, I'm going to be using the overclock. Whenever you're using your exo ability, you actually ping on the radar, where, like, if you're using it, there will just be like a smaller circle just forming into a bigger circle for a second. It will just like ping you where you are at using your exosuit. So kind of gives your stuff away unless you're using this perk. So yeah, that's pretty much about it for that. Now for the exo ability, again, exo overclock. It's where you can temporarily gain a speed boost. So You click this on, and this is very, very helpful because I really don't care about any of these exo abilities. They're all kind of bad. Like even exo cloak, again, you can only use things for like 5 seconds, so nothing in this class is really good, I don't think. But overclock you can use the longest, so you can get about 10 seconds out of it, I would say. And right off the bat of the game, team deathmatch or domination, this is probably the most helpful. Team deathmatch, you can just run real quick to like the middle of the map to get the first blood and maybe even a double kill or whatever. But dominations is very helpful because you guys can capture, say you spawn at C flag, capture C, and you could be one of the first ones to be to hold it down. So that's why I like this one. Now for the EXO launcher, I use the threat grenade because frags can get you killed a lot because you have to cook them most of the time. Stuns take a little bit longer to shoot out of your little thing on your arm. This is not very good. Smoke's not very good. Explosive drone takes really long to shoot out of your machine on your arm. And yeah, I don't really care for any of these. Maybe the spike drone, because I'm actually good with that. It's pretty good. And you can retract it. So, but the threat grenade temporarily shows enemies through walls. So it paints them, if you guys know what that means. Where like if you shoot that into a building real quick, you guys can double tap X to make it explode by itself. It will just scan the room and they will paint them red. Like you can see them through a wall, through 1,000 walls when they're painted red. And then you just go in there and you'll know exactly where he is. And I think it actually might hurt him like a half a bullet, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But that's why I use a threat grenade. Score streak 1 and 3 you'll get at the same time, so that's kind of cool. But score streak 1 is the aerial assault drone with rockets and AI control, because I really don't care for the controls. If you guys like to control these things, then I would take off AI control and probably put on cloak maybe, or maybe even hardened. But I like the AI control just so it kind of moves around by itself. So yeah, score streak 2, system hack. This is probably the most OP score streak in the game, considering it's fairly easy to get. And it messes up the other team's whole screen for about good 30 seconds, and it's really, really bad. Like, it's really blurry. I just added disable equipment on just because might as well. Everything else makes it a little bit harder to get, like, by a lot. But disable equipment is just 50, and it helps out for a good amount of time. So yeah, score streak 3 is the remote turret. This can be switched around with orbital care package if you want, or even UAV, but I'm going to use remote turret just for you guys to get kills more, and better helps you guys. But also the perk on here is a sentry, because can't really, like, again, controlling something's not as good as probably an AI control, and it's not as fun because you can be sitting behind it while it's going by itself. And then I added rockets to it just because it's obviously going to help you more, so it's going to be a AI controlled rocket gun, so it's pretty beast. Now what you guys see on screen here is me just playing with the gun, the same exact gun, same exact attachments, all that stuff, same thing, same class. So this is actually literally the game after I showed you guys the class. So yeah, I'm going to show you guys how boss it is and what it can do. So yeah, so I think I get a lot of kills in just this little clip. I think I get like 10, 15, but there's at one point where I just keep kill, 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 reload, kill, 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 reload. They're just all coming at me, and that's what's good to have gun ho and quick draw, what you guys will see in a little. And yeah, so please stay, watch the clip, see how good the gun is, see how it works. And yeah, so if you guys have enjoyed this video, and if this class setup has helped you in any way, shape, or form, please leave a like, and also subscribe for more daily Call of Duty Advanced Warfare content. So with that said, guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.
Securing Alpha.